my friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Erica, and today's video is episode 21 of Throwback Thursday. Now, of course, I did get this idea from my dear friend Jan Van. I will link her channel in my description box, aka Janny Boo. And of course, I have to give a huge love-filled shout out to my dear friend and subscriber Dawn, who is my ultimate TBT cheerleader. Rah, rah, rah. So in this episode, I'm going to be using the Rasha B Nile palette. Now, this has been in my collection for a little while. The brand owner of Saints, Angels, Sinners, Darcy, she sent this to me quite some time ago with some PR from Saints, Angels, Sinners. She just thought I would like this palette. This is a pressed pigment palette, and I think the outer packaging is really cool. Very cool, beautiful. And this is the color story. It's very light, I would say, more pastel leaning, I would say too. And then there's only one matte. These two are satin shades and these two are shimmers. And at first I thought, well, maybe I'll pull in another palette to like deepen up my lower lash lines, deepen up the outer V. And I thought, no, just stick with this. You can do a look with this, it'll be fine. So I think what I will do is possibly put this in my crease area at some point, maybe to blend some things out, but I'm not sure yet. But I'm gonna do like an all shimmer lid today. I'm gonna put this shade here called Luxor towards the outer part of the lid. I'm gonna pop Pyramids in the center, and then I'm gonna put Nile towards the front. This shade is absolutely gorgeous. And then I think I'll pop Sphinx in my inner corners. And then I think I will use a combination of Luxor and Cairo on the lower lash lines. Maybe popping some of that in there too. I'm not sure about that. But yeah, let's get into this look. I do have both brows done, and this eyelid is primed in the Juvia's Place Pret Prime Eyeshadow Primer. Let's get into a brush here. I think I'll start off using one of my AliExpress brushes, and I'm going to go into Luxor and put that towards the outer part of the lid, the outer V area, what have you. I can remember, isn't there the Luxor Resort or Casino in Las Vegas, right? I think. I went to Las Vegas in 2006. Yes, yeah, 2006, pretty sure. I had been working in the dental field for about a year at that point, and the ADA conference, American Dental Association conference, was held that year in Las Vegas. And so my boss took our entire staff, which there was like 7 of us, I think, 6 or 7 of us. He took us to Las Vegas. It was so fun. It's a completely different world. It's a world all in and of itself, you know? And I knew it was going to be like that, but it's still very different. Hearing about it, seeing movies in Las Vegas or set in Las Vegas, you know, those types of things, than actually going and being in Las Vegas. It was really fun, and it's very like bright and wild and vibrant, and you know, all this stuff's going on everywhere. But I will say that, I mean, it was a fun experience. Of course it was. And I had a lot of fun. I did gamble a little bit, not much, but a little bit. I didn't win much either. I think I won like, I think I gambled like 80 bucks and I won 40 of it back. So didn't even break even. I lost money. But gambling's just not my thing, really, you know. And the casinos were so smoky, and, you know, we'd walk through, we stayed at the Excalibur resort or casino, whatever. And when like we'd go to our classes for the conference, and we'd walk back to our hotel rooms, we'd walk through the casino, and it's just like, blah. And what I thought was so weird is that here they have this smoke-filled casino, and then you look over and there's these oxygen bars where people are sitting with, like, you know, breathing in pure oxygen or whatever it is. I think you can get it like scented or something, I don't remember. And I'm thinking, huh, are they non-smoking now? I think I heard that they're non-smoking now. But, and I don't remember all of the casinos being super smoky, but I remember ours, the Excalibur that we stayed in was super smoky. That looks really pretty. I love that shade. Very nice. Really cool color too. So now I'm going to go into Pyramids and put that right there. And I'm going to grab a different brush to do that. So my husband's never been to Las Vegas, and he's talked to me about like, should we go sometime? And I'm like, I mean, I think everybody should see it for sure. For sure. And there's tons of awesome shows there and stuff. Like I'd love to, oops, almost dropped that. I'd love to see Cirque du Soleil. Are they still there? I think so. I don't know, maybe not. My mom saw Cirque du Soleil. My mom and dad both did. And they both were like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. They loved it. And that's right up my alley. And my husband loves Britney Spears, so he wants to see Britney Spears in Las Vegas. He can go by himself to that. Just kidding. I would go with him to see Britney Spears. But she's just not my fave. I've mentioned that before. And I think I've hurt some people's feelings. They're like, you don't like Britney? What the hell's the matter with you? I'm like, not really. She's just not my fave. Sorry. And I think Celine Dion used to perform there. I don't think, is she not performing anymore? I know she's going through some pretty serious health stuff. I think New Edition was also in Las Vegas. Now that I would love to see. Oh, I would totally go to see New Edition. I'd see New Edition anywhere. But like if they were performing and we were in Vegas, I'm all over it, man. Abso-freaking-lutely. Love me some New Edition. I mean, there's all kinds of acts that are performing in Las Vegas. That is really cool. I love this. Ooh, fun. I might go back in with my finger, but for now I'm just going to leave it like that. And so now I'm going to go into Nile and put that right there towards the front. I'm going to start off by using this small brush and then see if I need to do something else with the brush, but I think this will work. This is a really cool shade because it's got like that, you know, what is this? Kind of like a bluey green, but it's got a really pretty light gold reflect in it too. It's gorgeous. And Sphinx is really nice too, this shade. I'm pretty sure I'm going to pop that in my inner corner, but I just really wanted to use this shade because it's, oh, I swatched it and it's so pretty. Oh yeah, that's gorgeous. You can really see a lot of the light gold in it versus the blue or greeny blue, whatever that is. It's really fun to like show my son eyeshadow palettes because he's colorblind. That's not fun, but you know, like he can't see the colors. It's very interesting. So I will quiz him often when he will come home. I'll say, what color is this? And he'll say, like, he can't really see reds and greens. They look brown to him. And then also some blues and purples look kind of brownish to him too. And I can remember when he was in middle school, you know, he was on the track team, well, and also in high school. And I would tell him, after practice, I would say, come out to the back of the school and I'll pick you up in front of that green house. And to him, it was like an orangey brown. So there was one time, the very first time that I went to get him, he was standing in front of a different house because he just can't really, I mean, I pointed to it, and it could have just been that he was a teenager and not listening to me. But after we talked about it, he's just like, well, that's not a green house to be the one you pointed out. That's not green. And I'm like, huh. Okay, so yeah, I had to kind of remember that, you know, he could not see certain colors. And he'd thought about actually going into the military. You know, when he was in high school, the recruiters come, you know, and they talk to you, and he was thinking, oh yeah, that'd be kind of cool, you know. I could go in the military and get my college paid for, and that would be awesome. But after he told the recruiter that he was colorblind, they were like, because can you imagine like being in a really serious situation, like defusing a bomb, say, and they tell you they're on the walkie-talkie. Is this a walkie-talkie? I don't know. And they say, cut the green wire. And he's like, you know, that would be really scary. So now I'm gonna go back into pyramids a little bit and just kind of, the only thing about that Nile shade is that the blue's not really showing up. Well, yeah, kind of, but it looks more yellow, which that's fine. But I kind of feel like I could have just used the Sphinx shade. I don't know. It didn't do what I expected it to do. I thought it would be more blue. What do you guys see? Do you see blue or yellow with that front shade? I see yellow. But no, I can see the kind of the blue too. I don't know. I have done that before, or I'm gonna go into Luxor and just kind of plop this here. I've done that before, where like I've filmed a video using like a multi-chrome or a duochrome, and from my vantage point it looks very one color, and then in the camera it looks like a completely different color. I've had people in the comment section go, are you colorblind? Because yeah, I just, you know, I was not seeing what you guys were seeing at all. So that could be the case with this too. And basically how color blindness works is that my biological father is colorblind, very colorblind. And when a colorblind, I don't think women are usually colorblind, if at all, but they carry the gene. So like my son then had a 50-50 chance of being colorblind because my dad's colorblind, and he got the gene for sure. And it's funny because we were talking about that at graduation, his college graduation, that, you know, his girlfriend Ella had helped him pick out his outfit. Because see, look at that. Can you see the blue there? But it's got the gold reflect, and then when I put it on the lid, it's just losing the blue reflect, kind of. Well, I don't know. Yeah, it is. And it could just be because I put it next to the pyramid shade. Maybe it's not holding its own against that. I don't know. That's crazy, huh? I mean, it looks pretty. I like it. It's just very light yellow. And I wanted more of the blue to show up. Well, Erica, you don't always get what you want. Okay, so now I'm going to go into Cairo and just very lightly go around the edge of this. I don't know that I need to do that, but I'm going to do it. I don't want the brush that I pulled out. Hold on. Actually, I am going to go ahead and just try this brush and see what happens. Just a little teeny bit of this. I don't want like a huge fluffy brush. I just want something that's kind of a little bit more compact. So I can just barely go around the edge here with this brow of mine. I even put the little clear brow gel in my brows, and I need like super glue for my brows. I really do. They just kind of go wah, everywhere. And today is Friday, and this is my last video that I'm going to film for over a week. I'm taking a week off. And I know that I don't need to share that with you guys. I talked about that in my no makeup and chill video that's coming up a couple days before this one. And I know that I don't have to share that. Like, that's my choice, and you know, I don't feel the need to like pander to you guys and be like, I'm taking a week off. I'm just telling you that I'm taking a week off because I just feel like it's time to take a little break. And my husband has a week off. It's going to be the 4th of July. I have a couple days off work, and I just want to hang with my hubby. Just hang out. And I'm kind of making a mess out of that gold shimmer. Jeez. Oh well. Oh well, this is going to be a little messy today. I should have just stuck to out here with this shade and not really taking it over the gold. But I like the matte. The matte's really nice. But yeah, I kind of screwed that up a little bit. Of course I did. So let me go put a little bit of this back here. Jeez. Yeah, I kind of blew the gold shimmer up, like clear out here. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Oh well. I'll just kind of go over it with this matte and see if I can just kind of tone it down just a hair. I mean, it's not really super noticeable, but it is a little bit. So, who cares? It's fine. I like it. It's pretty. Okay, I'm pretty much done with this. I have a ton of fallout down here. So I'm going to go clean this up, do my other eye, the rest of my face. I'll come back. So this, of course, is my finished look. And I really like how it turned out. I really do. I love this look. I wasn't too sure about using the palette by itself. I thought about pulling in another all matte palette to have some depth to my look. But I'm glad I didn't do that. I totally changed my mind this morning when I sat down. I thought, no, let's just use this by itself. And I love it. So I'll show you the palette again, but let me show you just a few things I threw on my face for my finished look. On my lips, I went a little wild and crazy. I grabbed the Ofra Flexi Slick. I used to say Flexi Stick liquid lipstick in velour that my bestie and sister Steph sent to me. I just really thought this color would look cool with the eye look. And I just was going to use this and then leave it alone. And I thought, well, let's jazz this up a little bit. So I did grab one of my multi-chrome lip glosses from Ladybug Glow in the shade number 4. It's got like blue and pink and gold. And what I see over the top of this liquid lipstick in particular is more of the pink and gold, but in certain lights you can definitely see that like baby blue-ness to this gloss. And I love these. I have all of the Ladybug Glow multi-chrome glosses and they're so fun. Then for my mascara, I use the 5D Lash Pow volumizing mascara from Revolution Beauty. I love this. And then for my upper lid liner, I grabbed one of my pot gel liners from Beauty Creations, and this is in the shade Aqua Glow. And I just thought the aqua color would look really cool. I thought about using like a bright yellow. I thought about using like a darker blue or even a darker green, but I just settled on this, and I think it looks really cool with the eye look. Love it. So now let's talk about the Nile palette from Rasha B Cosmetics. Now this brand, is this brand no longer? I think I heard a rumor that this brand is no longer in business, which honestly really crushes me because I obviously have this palette, and then I have two other palettes, the Gold Digger and then the Extraordinaries palette that my dear friend Julie, my Jules, she sent to me. And I really enjoy this brand. I really do. I'm really bummed if that's true. Maybe let's talk about that in the comment section. Let me know if I'm right or totally wrong. I hope I'm totally wrong. This really surprised me. You know, having only one matte and the rest, like obviously two satins and two shimmers, I was like, yeah, but I'm going to have some depth here. And, you know, I really don't feel like I needed to have some depth here. I think there was just enough depth that it made me happy, you know, and it is fun to do lighter looks, more pastel leaning, and just have fun. And I just love this. It was really surprising and just a really fun experience to play with it. I did put Sphinx in my inner corners, and I think it looks beautiful. It provides like a nice gold sparkliness to my inner corners. Really loved how all three of these shades worked and performed. I will say though, that I was a little, I don't know if I was disappointed, but I was a little maybe bummed that the blue part of this shade didn't really show up as much as on my lid as I was hoping it would. And it could just be that these two right next to each other, I don't know if that even matters. I did notice when I was downstairs doing my hair though, that in certain lights, I could see the blue shift a little bit better than the gold, but I will say that it's mostly gold, I would say, on my lids, but still it's beautiful. This matte worked really well. I put these two shades on my lower lash lines and it worked great. So fun. I'm so glad that I finally got this out and used it because Darcy sent this to me a long time ago. And, you know, obviously with this color story, there's not, you know, tons of different looks you can do with it, but there are several, I would say, you know, 2 and done, 1 and done. I could, you know, configure this differently the next time I use it, but had a blast. So let me know if you guys have this palette, what you think of it. Thank you once again for joining me in another episode of Throwback Thursday. And I am going to take the next week off, although this will sound really weird because when you're watching this, I'll be taking the week off. But I'm looking forward to just a little break, just having some fun with my hubby, hopefully getting this house cleaned up and just sleeping. Oh, and reading. Of course, I'm going to be reading my true crime book too. Thank you guys so much for taking time out of your lives to sit down and watch this video. If you're new here and you enjoyed what you saw, please consider subscribing, smash the like button, and of course, comment down below in the comment section. I love to chat with you guys there. If you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. I cannot wait to see you guys again in my next video. But in the meantime, please take very good care of yourself. Be well, safe, happy, and I will see you soon. Bye.
Drop it.